Pages 20 and 21. 8. Reading.
Sheikh Suleiman bin Abdul Aziz al-Raji. Sheikh Suleiman bin Abdul Aziz al-Raji, the world-renowned philanthropist and winner of the 2012 King Faisal International Prize for Service to Islam, has not always been a billionaire. Born in 1920, he spent his youth in Al-Qasim, where he and his brother Saleh began their business changing money for pilgrims on their way to the cities of Makkah and Medina. Their business expanded in the 1970s during the oil boom in Saudi Arabia. The al-Raji brothers helped migrant workers from Indonesia, Pakistan, and other places to send their earnings home. They were granted permission to establish a bank, the Al-Raji Bank, which complied with religious tenets such as a ban on interest. Founding the bank, which is now the world's biggest Islamic lender, was not hurdle-free. Suleiman al-Raji began by opening an office in Britain to introduce the Islamic banking system on a more international basis. However, his initial attempts to secure a banking license were unsuccessful, as British officials were not aware of the principles and requirements of Islamic banking. He had to travel to different countries in order to explain to bankers that interest was forbidden by Islam and regarded as unacceptable by pious people all over the world. He pointed out that interest caused a lot of people to avoid transactions with banks and to keep their cash and valuables at home. Eventually, the banking system he proposed was launched in Saudi Arabia and subsequently implemented in the United Kingdom. Sheikh Suleiman bin Abdul Aziz al-Raji is also chairman of the National Agricultural Development Company and founder of the Al-Wataniya agricultural projects, which include the largest poultry farm in the Middle East and one of the most successful companies in Saudi Arabia. Al-Raji had visited a poultry farm abroad and had been shocked by the improper way chickens were fed and slaughtered. This prompted him to launch the Poultry Farm Project, making sure that chickens were naturally fed and halal slaughtered according to Islamic tenets. He has also introduced and supported organic farming throughout the Middle East, intent on securing healthy food for all as a means of fostering good health, preventing illness, and consequently reducing the cost of medical treatment. The Al-Raji projects diversified into other areas as well, such as real estate and other investment projects. In 2009, Suleiman al-Raji established the Suleiman al-Raji University, a non-profit research university with 3 departments: medicine, nursing, and applied science. In fact, the university was established by Suleiman al-Raji Charitable Foundation, SAAR, which is considered the largest foundation of its kind in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in terms of capital as well as range and volume of activities. SAAR now owns and controls more than half of Suleiman al-Raji's wealth. The foundation organizes and oversees a substantial number of charities and humanitarian activities worldwide. In May 2011, Suleiman al-Raji announced that he was donating most of his $7.7 billion fortune to charity. It is not uncommon for people in the Islamic world to set aside 1/3 or 1/4 of their wealth for endowment, effective after death. In Suleiman al-Raji's case, however, this was implemented during his lifetime. He distributed the rest of his wealth to his children in order to avoid potential disputes over inheritance that could destroy kinship and harmony among them.
Suleiman al-Raji was awarded the highly prestigious King Faisal International Prize for the Service to Islam in 2012. In recognition of his outstanding service to Islam, his role in the establishment of the world's largest Islamic bank, and his ongoing contribution to charities, humanitarian projects fight against poverty. Having experienced extreme poverty earlier in life, he chose to donate and distribute all his assets, becoming poor once again but gaining peace of mind and inner happiness. Despite his advanced age, he enjoys a fully active life as he travels to various regions of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, managing the endowment project under his flagship, the SAAR Foundation.